Tracy! Tracy!
Tracy, let me take these.
What are you doing now?
I've been released!
They're freeing murderers for Christmas?
The dodgy legal system that saw me wrongly incarcerated for 3 long years has finally been exposed.
So has your conviction been overturned?
The biggest miscarriage of justice since Nelson Flaming Mandela, that's what my lawyer said. Heard about the tram first on the news. I had no idea if you or Amy... I was even worried about you.
It was pretty bad.
All that devastation, destruction, needless suffering. And you came out unscathed.
You nasty.
Can't you manage 5 minutes without upsetting somebody? Just ignore her.
Come on, let's get you inside.
No need for that.
Oh.
You sure it'll cook through?
Mum, there's no point sticking me on ham watch if you haven't got any faith.
I've got every faith in you.
It says reduce heat to a murmur in the book. A murmur, not boil to within an inch of its life.
I just don't want Nick carving into the middle of it and finding it raw.
Nick? Who said anything about Nick?
Well, whoever.
All right, so I do all the donkey work then. Stay up all night, monitoring the brine levels, adding spices. And he just swans in with his sabatier.
Well, you can carve if you want. I was just thinking...
Favourite son shall carve, that's what you were thinking.
I love all my kids the same. Oh, sorry, ma'am. Just on my way.
I don't think you should, actually. There's someone out there you don't want to see.
Who?
Steady on, ma'am. I know you're pleased to see me.
I just can't believe it. Are you home for good?
Oh, fingers crossed. Look, I'll explain everything once you've cracked open something fizzy.
With pleasure. I can't believe it. I couldn't have wished for a better Christmas present.
Yeah, well, speaking of which, I'm not exactly laden with goodies. I literally just got out and all the shops were shut.
Who cares? You're home, that's all that matters. Oh.
Hey, welcome home.
Hiya! What's this? I thought you were on the wagon.
He is.
What, you're legless?
Oh. Yeah, well, not for long. Couple of weeks, I'll be out this thing. Hey, nurse.
Yeah.
Hey! Welcome home.
Oh, don't rush off, Gary. I've hardly seen you all day.
I'm meeting a mate.
Oh, well, just sit down a minute. I want to talk to you.
No, I can't, I'm late.
I was thinking of phoning Quinny's mum.
Why?
I'm just trying to be nice. She's going through well.
Can't you just back off, Mum?
Well, the poor woman, she's lost her son, and the other one's in a wheelchair. I thought I might invite him round.
You are?
Well, families like us, we should stick together.
I don't want him here.
Why?
How am I supposed to look him in the eye after what's happened? Oh, you're an idiot!
Right, well, I've still got some wrapping to do, so don't come in.
Me? I'm having a bath.
Don't worry. I won't try and talk to you.
I don't really care if you do. I mean, I know why Sally and Soph are mad at you, but it's not like you're an evil person or anything. It's obvious that you're really sorry.
Blimey, compassion. I can't handle it.
And, I don't think Sophie's as anti you as you might... What I mean is she's in a really difficult position.
I know. And so are you. You don't want to get caught up in it. It's like a war zone.
Are you, like, totally freaked out, though? I mean, it's a baby. And both your daughters are already grown up.
Wasn't part of the plan, no.
So you're definitely going to keep him?
How do you mean?
I don't know, just... I mean, you've only had it 24 hours and you already look wrecked.
Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. Just taking it one day at a time.
I'm amazed Tyrone did what he did.
Are you?
Well, yeah, I mean, he must have bonded with him. Just to give him away like that right near Christmas.
Yeah, I know. It's insane. In fact, I'm going to go and speak with him now.
Now?
Has to be now. I need to know.
Do you want me to mind Jack?
Don't want to get you in any trouble.
It's only going to be for a few minutes, isn't it?
Thanks, Sharon.
Peter, you don't mind us drinking in front of you?
No, it's fine. I'm cool.
Good, because I was going to say tough. Oh, I can't believe it. You were crippled alky. Are you having one, nurse?
No, I'm fine, thanks.
And you married a Battersby. That'll cause a stir in the old gene pool.
Anyway, I was saying, Ashley died, and I would have died too if Nick Tilsley hadn't saved me.
How long were you under the rubble for?
Well, it's more than an hour.
He was in intensive care for days.
That is awful. Anyway, back to me.
Oh. Anyway, I'm bursting to know. Has some new evidence come to light?
The forensic guy from my trial has turned out to be well dodgy. He falsified qualifications.
Right.
So, basically, there's a big fat question mark over every single trial he ever did. I've appealed my conviction, and I'm out on bail, pending a retrial.
So you haven't exactly been... what's the word?
Exonerated, no.
The whole thing has been a flaming travesty. I should never have been sent down.
But your solicitor is confident that you won't have to go back inside.
Why else do you think I'm here today?
You'll be dying to see Amy, won't you?
Oh, you know, I can't wait.
I'm surprised you didn't pop in and see her on your way home.
Well, I just thought it would be a really nice surprise for her on Christmas Day.
Anyway, she'll be in bed now. I don't suppose Becky and Steve would be too pleased if you went round there.
Does anyone fancy a pint?
They can't have freed her. It's not possible.
Well, she's out. Large as life and twice as nasty.
She'd have done another stunt. She's probably bribed someone she'd go to any lengths.
Oh, she was on about miscarriage of justice, well.
Freeing Tracy Barlow's the biggest miscarriage of justice I've ever heard of.
You see, the problem is people like that, they know how to work the system.
I mean, even if she managed to wangle an early release, I'm amazed she'd show her face round here after what she did.
Well, where else can she go? I mean, this is where her home is. Her daughter's over there.
Well, she'll be pleading with the governor of Norcross to let her back in when I get my hands
Oh,
on her.
now, sweetheart, come on. I know it's upsetting, but don't let it ruin your whole Christmas.
How can I not when that evil little cow's across the flaming street?
Yeah, she's right, Gran. We can't just sit back and do nothing.
Well, I think we have to, sorry.
What if the jury had believed her lies?
I'd have gone to prison for life. I'd be spending my first Christmas in there now. That's another thing. I mean, it just drags it all back up again, man. Joe's death.
All right, sweetheart. Now, don't get upsetting yourself.
I'm going to go round there.
Oh, no.
I'm going to have it out with her.
Gail, no.
She thinks she can ruin my Christmas. I'll ruin hers.
Listen, thanks for coming, guys. It means a lot to us.
Well, we consider it an honour.
And me.
You have told him they won't be allowed in the actual unit. Too stressful for little Hope, we perfectly understand. But you all just being here makes it feel like a real christening.
Have a proper celebration when we all get home. Thanks for agreeing to do this.
Made you have to chip away at the soul of an unbeliever. And this service is called the Thanksgiving for the Gift of a Child.
Care to join me?
Go on then. Save you drinking alone.
I do everything else alone. God, that's empathetic.
You are pathetic.
Merry Christmas to you and all.
So she just got out of a taxi?
Yeah, reckon she's back for good.
Well, she's probably lying.
Why would she lie?
Well, if they just let her out for a couple of days.
What for? Good behaviour? I doubt it.
Well, you read about it all the time in the paper, don't you? Murderers and pedos being given Christmas with their relatives.
Well, I think she's back for good.
Well, even if she was, she's not going to show her face round here, is she?
She want to see Amy.
Never managed her outside. Clearly not interested.
She'll come. You'll see.
Right, shall we net these and hit the locks?
Mate, it's going to be rammed. What's wrong with just stopping in here?
Because I want to get drunk and cop off.
Are you sure you're ready?
Forget it.
I know you don't want anything to do with me, but you're making a massive decision. You're absolutely certain you thought it through.
That's what Anne-Maria says.
Shut up, Kirk. If you are, fine. I'll keep him. But if you're doing it just to get back at me...
After 3 years inside, Tracy's going to be more interested in getting drunk and seeing her daughter.
OK, then, you're right. Yeah, I suppose she ain't going to want to do any of the actual, like, hands-on mothering, is she? I mean, that's not her style, right?
But besides, you know, she's hardly going to come round on Christmas Eve, is she? All comes blazing.
Can I have a word? In private. It's about our daughter.
Well, in that case, it concerns Becky too. Don't want a public slanging match in my bar.
I'm not here for a slanging match.
No, are you sure? Because I'm happy to have one.
I'm here to see my daughter.
She's in bed.
If we want the parrot to speak, we'll chuck it an almond. I said I wanted to speak to you in private.
Listen, Becky has been like a mother to Amy while you've been inside.
Yeah, like a mother. Now the actual mother is back. Becky's services are no longer required.
You are being unreasonable. We're a family.
No, Steve. Me and you are her family. Mum, Dad, Liz. Flesh and blood. She's just your latest squeeze. Oh, and your standards have dropped, by the way.
Becky is my wife.
Oh. Third or fourth, is it? I forget. The words, till death us do part, weren't written with Steve in mind.
Well, death certainly parted you and your last squeeze.
I'm very handy with a blunt object when riled, and don't you forget it.
Why are you doing this? You have just got out of prison. You should be celebrating.
By visiting my only daughter on Christmas Eve. Look, I'm sorry if this is inconvenient, but you can't just airbrush me out of the picture.
All right, so that's what all this is about. You making your presence felt.
5 minutes with my little girl, that is all I'm asking for.
Yeah, well, we'd rather you did it tomorrow. This will be a bit of a shock for Amy, and we'd like to prepare her.
Poison her mind more like.
No, we wouldn't do that.
You have no idea what she says about me behind your back.
Right, listen to me. This is not about Amy, this is about you coming in our house and throwing your weight about.
I've told you to stay out of
I've told you! You can go and...
I can't sleep. Mummy?
Yeah? Angel? I've come home.
What name have you given this child?
Hope.
May God, the Father of all, bless Fizz and John and give them grace to love and care for their daughter Hope.
Look who's at the bar. Nick. Hey, do you both want to join us?
I'd love to, mate, but maybe when your sister's not around, eh?
Oh.
I've had my one drink now anyway, so...
Well, don't let us keep you then.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, same to you. See ya. I wonder where them two are off together.
No way. Why? Not jealous, are you?
Jealous? Me? No. Why?
I know all about you and Carl.
Oh, right. How do you know that?
She told me when you were in the hospital.
Look, Lee, nothing happened.
Not for want of trying on her part.
I was just trying to help her with a drink problem, and I swear to you, love, I never laid a finger on
I know
her.
you didn't. I just thought we needed to talk about it, that's all.
Okay.
I'm having a pint with me, mate. Just leave me alone.
I will. When I get an answer to my question.
He's your son, not mine.
Not in the eyes of the law.
My marriage was a sham, you know that. I'm not even listening to this.
He's upset. He won't settle. He doesn't know me. He knows you. He's crying for you.
Well, give him a ball then, right? Don't give me a flaming guilt trip.
Yeah. Well, how often do I feed him? Because I don't know. He didn't come with instructions. There's no Haynes manual for a baby.
I did what I did to have a clean slate, right? To start my life over. The one you smashed to smithereens when you started eyeing up my wife.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. You can punish me by all means, but not a young baby.
You just don't like being kept up all night. Well, it's tough. He's your son, and I don't want nothing to do with either of you ever again.
Do you know that special hotel Mummy was staying in?
Not class prison.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to stay there anymore. I wanted to come home and be with you. But the horrible people that run it, they wouldn't let me go. So you know what I did?
I wrote to Father Christmas.
No way.
He came to see me. He said he was coming to see you tonight and would I like a ride on his sleigh?
You should hear the stuff she's saying in there. It is enough to make you hurl.
Yeah, well, whatever we think, she is still Amy's mother.
You know what? I think I've got that message now,
No,
Steve.
what I mean is, if she's back for good, then we've all got to get along, haven't we, for Amy's sake?
Yes, and we haven't set off to a right good start, have we, Amy, watching us all having a row?
I don't know what you think this will achieve. I'm going to do to her what she did to Charlie.
Yeah, and I'll help.
You do no such thing.
Ah. You've heard then.
Bad news travels fast.
Bad news for you, maybe, but not for a family. Not for a little girl.
Step aside, Deirdre. My quarrel's not with you.
Gail, it's Christmas. Can't we just bury the hatchet? Move on.
You have to let me see her.
She's not here.
Gary! Gary! Oh, come inside. You're gonna freeze. Come on.
How dare you walk out and leave your baby?
She answered she'd keep an eye out.
You put her on the spot. I'm not having it.
I didn't mind.
I mind. He's using you.
I needed a quick word with Tyrone. Did he wake up?
No, not a peep.
Good.
This baby is your responsibility and nobody else's.
You're right, he is. I know that now. And if you're absolutely against us being here, which I can see you are, then we'll go.
Will you go where?
I don't know. A stable.
I put her back to bed. Hope that's okay.
Of course it is.
Her little face. Oh, she was so excited. Hopefully, seeing her ogre for a mother without any prior warning hasn't done her any lasting damage.
We're just trying to handle things sensitively, that's all. This isn't easy for any of us.
I know. And I'm prepared to be reasonable.
Good.
Well, it's only right that she should be here on Christmas morning. I'll come and get her about 10.
Get her.
She'll be having a Christmas dinner with me.
We've made plans.
Make new ones.
Hey, after the year we've had, we just want to sit down and have Christmas dinner as a family.
The year you've had? What about the year I've had? This will be the first Christmas dinner in 3 years that I won't be eating with plastic cutlery. The year you've had.
You can't just come in here and start calling the shots. It's not fair. She's having Christmas dinner with us.
Don't worry, Steve. She'll be eating her Christmas dinner in hospital.
Gail, hi.
Heard you were out. So, who you been sleeping with now? Well, I take it was sexual favours? Bribery? Blackmail? Your usual stock in trade?
My conviction is no longer safe.
It's the public who are no longer safe. With a lying, evil little bitch like you roaming the streets.
Mum, I don't want him to go.
Yeah, well, I do. I'm glad he's finally got the message.
Mum, it's Christmas Eve.
Good.
It's freezing.
Even better. How long has he been working on you, Shalom? I mean, I know you're not family, but we need to show a united front.
It's not just her. I feel sorry for him too.
Why do little babies turn everybody's brains to mush? It's just a ploy.
Mum, we're Christians. We have to show some compassion.
I've left a number at the guest house there in case you want me. I'll see you.
It's just a lying, cheating lowlife, baby or no baby.
Mum, look at him. He's helpless.
OK, he can stay for Christmas. But don't expect me to talk to him.
Thank you. Dad, wait!
Oh, no, we don't want any trouble in here.
Speak for yourself.
I was going to come and see you, actually, Gail, because there's things you don't know.
I know you're a nasty piece of work. Who'll say and do anything.
Under a hell of a lot of pressure.
Oh, come on, Gail.
Mum, she's not worth it.
You know the worst bit? You do it all with a big grin on your face. You don't give a second thought to the people you hurt, the pain and misery you cause.
No, Gail, listen. The cops leaned on me. They threatened to have time added to my sentence if I didn't help send you down. You know what they're like.
I know what you're like. And I knew if I ever got a chance to confront you, you'd have some ridiculous story. Anything to get out of the firing line.
It's the God's honest truth, Gail. I promise you.
Liar!
Oh, stop being such a drama queen, will you? You got off, didn't you? You only spent a few weeks inside.
I was innocent!
Oh, well, so you say, but I reckon your story had more holes in it than Joe's boat.
Get out.
She attacked me!
You provoked her.
Oh, I get it. Any trouble around here must be my fault.
Yeah. Oh, I enjoyed that.
You've only been in the house a couple of hours and already you've started a brawl.
I'm furious.
Well, you can understand her being upset.
Not Gail. I'm not bothered about Gail. It's Becky that gets up my nose. I mean, who does she think she is? Ma'am, I went round there and I was determined to be reasonable. Fat lot of good it did me. I mean, why should I have to tiptoe around her? Amy is my daughter. I'm her mother, her real mother. And I will do whatever I have to get her back.
She's definitely back. Now, the feature-length DVD exclusive Coronation Street, A Knight's Tale, is available now. They're feeling the festive vibes, so the only way is Essexmas. That's on ITV2 now, and here on ITV1, don that Christmas hat, get a mince pie, and enjoy Paul O'Grady's bumper seasonal edition next this evening.